Ice out now! 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 Okay. You want to stand in the snow with me? No. Yes. You don't have to. I'm sorry. People hear me. Yeah. All right, I'm Eli. Eli. Turn it up. I'm doing my best. Yeah. Okay. It's almost a rotate to say no, I can't. I got the break. Hi. Where do you hand me this magazine here? Hello. Okay, how about this? Better. All right. I'm Eli, and I'm a member of Bloomington DSA. And first, just to set the tone, I want to say, fuck ICE. Since it was established in 2003, ICE has done nothing but wreak havoc in our communities, especially Latino communities, tearing apart families, brutalizing everyday people, and detaining and kidnapping 5-year-olds.
Shame!
ICE is a manifestation of the white supremacist state violence, and frankly, fuck that.
Fuck that!
We all know why we're here today. We're here because less than a week ago, ICE agents shot Alex Preddy, by all accounts an extremely kind nurse trying to stand up for his neighbors. They shot him after he was confirmed to be unarmed. 2 weeks before that, ICE agents shot Renee Good, a single mother and a poet, trying to document ICE activity. They shot her as she was trying to drive away. These aren't the first people ICE has killed. Since 2003, ICE has killed hundreds of people under custody. Fuck that. We're here because ICE has spent the month of January trying to occupy Minneapolis through this type of violence, descending on the Twin Cities to terrorize not just the immigrants who live and work there, but anyone who has tried to stand up in solidarity with them. We're here because, over the past year, the Trump administration has tried to occupy not only Minneapolis, but Chicago in the fall, and LA this summer. And we're here because in every case, people stood up for their neighbors. They formed rapid response groups, organized their co-workers into unions, and built solidarity networks up in their neighborhoods.
Yay!
We save us!
We're here because across the country, hundreds of cities and hundreds of thousands of people are protesting ICE's racist violence right now. Standing in solidarity with each other against state violence designed to pull us apart. We're here because organizing against that violence led to the first general strike in Minneapolis in decades. That shit rocks, actually. That's good. If we've learned anything over the past year, it's that organizing begins with conversations. Conversations in our neighborhoods, in our workplaces. To organize something like a general strike means starting those conversations. It's not hard, right? It just takes work. It takes meeting other people. When people stand together, anything is possible. Start or join a union. Go door to door. Talk with your neighbors. Form tenants unions. If you want to know how to get started, Bloomington DSA, which has... I'm getting way ahead of myself. ICE's terror against everyday people isn't something that happens in big cities like Minneapolis or Chicago or LA. In smaller cities across the country, ICE has relied on local law enforcement to coordinate their efforts and provide data on how to abduct working people, families, and children. The relationship is clear. ICE asks for info, cops provide it. ICE wages war on that community. Fuck that. One of the primary tools ICE has used is a warrantless mass surveillance tools like facial recognition and automatic license plate readers, especially from a company called Flock Safety.
Flock!
Flock doesn't just read license plates. They, and this is from their marketing copy, create a unique fingerprint for vehicles using scratches, dents, aftermarket add-ons, and bumper stickers, and they store that data for months. Local police departments use Flock Safety to surveil poor communities, especially communities of color. Then they share that data with dozens of other subscribers that have contracts with Flock. That includes other cops, other private entities, and companies like Home Depot or Lowe's, and federal institutions like to search without a warrant, like ICE or the FBI. Sometimes ICE requests access to the cameras directly from local police departments. But the point is, the Flock makes it easier for ICE to track and target our communities.
Fuck that!
Fuck that! Hey, fun fact, Bloomington has a contract with Flock. Right now, there are 40 cameras in this town. If you want to see one, there's one on 7th, right across from the parking garage, and there's one over on 11th and Rogers.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, fuck that.
We should get rid of that shit.
We should.
This is local. This is concrete. This is a matter of changing Flock cameras. If we want to make sure Bloomington is safe for all its residents, safe for our neighbors and coworkers, those cameras have got to go.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
out.
We want Bloomington to be a safe, welcoming space.
Yes.
Until Bloomington commits to publicly opposing any cooperation with ICE and removes Flock cameras and mass surveillance, no amount of changing the settings of the cameras are going to make them good.
Amen.
Flock has to go.
Cricket playing.
When I say ICE out, you say everywhere. ICE out. ICE out. ICE out. When I say no Flock, you say here. No Flock. No Flock. No Flock. No Flock. ICE out. ICE out. ICE out. That's all I got.
I gotta check. You lied.
Me too.
Hi, buddy. Can you hear me? Yeah. Thanks for coming out today. My name's Erin Aquino. I'm the director of Exodus Refugee here in Bloomington. It's a cold day. Thank you. But it's also very sunny, and it shines on us as we stand against our surveillance state. Yes. Exodus is a refugee resettlement agency where we welcome people from all over the world. We welcome refugees and other immigrants of humanitarian concern, people who had no choice but to flee their country for war or persecution. And they came to Bloomington not for a better job, not to go to the university, but to have a life, to watch their children go to school, to have a job, and to live a life of peace. Yeah. We opened our office in 2021, and we welcomed about 500 refugees and immigrants here in Bloomington since that time. We know that refugees and immigrants are our teachers, they're cook manufacturers, they're dishwashers at Lenny's, they work at IU, they're our community, they're our friends and our family, and they're our leaders. And it has been 1 year since Trump took office, and during this time, and since that time, Trump and his cronies have committed a full assault on immigrants and Black and brown communities in this country. He has systematically, completely destroyed the 45-year-old U.S. refugee resettlement program. It is a program that was enacted by Congress, and instead of welcoming 100 refugees in 2025, we welcomed one, and we anticipate welcome nobody in 2026. And if this attack is not insidious enough, Trump has weaponized and immobilized federal agencies to do his bidding. Okay. With the nation's eyes on Minnesota, we all see time and again ICE and CBP's indiscriminate abuse towards people of color, immigrant and citizen alike, and its disgusting dragnet approach to kidnap, detain, and torture as many people as possible. As citizens of this country, we are feeling deep horror as we watch this unfold. But I assure you, this fear is tenfold for immigrants. I have the privilege of also being a therapist for our population that we serve. And every day I hear desperate fear and anxiety about what's going on in this country. People are not leaving their homes. They're not buying groceries, and they feel like they have to choose between working or going to school and protecting their families.
Shameful.
Working in this field, I see the direct line that these federal policies and these contracts have and how they terrorize immigrant communities every day. In this political climate, we at Exodus contend that any cooperation with privatized surveillance signals potential cooperation with ICE.
Yes.
To aid and abet a privatized surveillance state in any way is a betrayal of our values, betraying immigrants in our community, and we know that the data collected on any of us can be used on any of us. And if the rights of one are infringed upon, then all of our rights are infringed upon.
Yes.
Whether Bloomington is the focus of ICE or not, the city betrays our constitutional right to privacy and betrays the safety of our immigrant neighbors, friends, and family.
Yes.
This is a zero excuse for cooperating or contracting with Flock, knowing how this data can be weaponized to hurt our community.
You're right.
I'm with you, but I'm also working. They videotape me. We support the efforts of the organizers of today's rally to raise awareness about this problematic partnership, and we call upon city leaders to end the contract with Flock. Our public servants must demonstrate true commitment to the protection of Bloomington and have these cameras removed.
Yes.
I would be remiss today if I didn't take a moment to acknowledge the lives that ICE has claimed. But I want to be clear. The public execution of Renee Good and Alex Preddy have unveiled the brutality of ICE to the entire nation. But there are three critical things to remember about their murders. One, they were on video. Two, they were white. And three, they are not the first murders of ICE this year.
That's right.
We are grateful that the public is increasingly opposing ICE, but it should not require the killing of two white people to bring that into the national conversation.
That's right.
And
There are many murders by ICE, and they don't make the national headlines for one simple reason, and I think we all know why. Keith Porter, Victor Manuel Diaz, Luis Beltran Yanes Cruz, Geraldo Lunas Campos. These are but a few of the many whose precious lives have been claimed by ICE in January alone.
Jane.
How many more lives will be taken from us by the hands of Trump's illegitimate army? Please join me in a moment of silence to honor these human beings whose lives were taken. Thank you. To the city of Bloomington, do not play any role in this gross injustice. End the contract now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo!
We love you too. Eyes out.
Ice out.
Everywhere.
Ice out.
Everywhere.
Ice out. Everywhere.
here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this better? Can you hear me in the back?
Talk loud and talk right, very close to your lips.
Yeah, I got this, maybe.
Pull the trigger. Real close to your mouth. Pull the trigger.
Right, I got it pulled. Trigger pulled.
I hate technology, bro.
Put your chest into it.
That's right. I can speak loud.
Hello.
That's crazy. It was just working.
How about this one? Yeah. Oh.
This one's going to be a little bit more somber because I want you guys to really take this in. Because if these were your family members, my mic. Oh, here we go. Technical difficulties, but I want everyone to understand this could be your family. And so this is going to be a little bit more somber, but I want you to take this in. So my name is Aaron Litherland. I've been in healthcare for over 25 years. So I don't stand in front of you today as a Democrat or Republican. That is not what I'm representing. I took a pledge to do no harm. And some human beings who refuse to take care of human beings and not refuse to stay silent. Last month alone, 4 people in 1 month, this month, died at the hands of ICE. We have Alex Preddy, a fellow nurse, a 37-year-old ICU nurse in Minneapolis, VA. Shot multiple times on January 24th, documenting federal agents with his phone and helping a woman in need. He was pepper sprayed. He was wrestled to the ground by 6 agents. He was then executed. That's what we call it. We call it what it is.
That's right.
Right?
We saw it.
We saw it with our own eyes. We are not idiots. We can see it. The government called him a domestic terrorist. Keith Porter, 43-year-old father, shot by an off-duty officer. Father of 2, and he was celebrating New Year's Eve in Los Angeles. Renee Good, we've all seen that, was a 37-year-old poet and a mother of 3, and shot 3 times by Jonathan Ross
In the face.
in the face. Federal officials claim she was trying to run over agents, but we saw the video.
We saw it.
She was turned. She was turning. The government called her a domestic terrorist as well.
Liars. Liars.
Gerardo Lunas Campos was a 55-year-old father of 4 who died on January 3rd in ICE custody in Camp East, Montana, and Texas. ICE claimed it was a suicide. The autopsy ruled it was a homicide by asphyxiation of the neck and torso compression.
Shame.
A witness reported 5 guards that handcuffed this man down with an arm squeezed around his neck until he stopped breathing. 4 people, 4 weeks. This is what the federal immigration enforcement looks like in America today. These 4 is just the beginning in 2026. Last year, 32 people died in ICE custody that we even know of. The highest death toll since 2004.
No.
Dang.
And at least 6 more have died this month alone. This isn't about left versus right. This is about us versus the system. That treats humans like they're disposable.
That's right.
While we argue over party lines, people are dying. While politicians promise reform, families are being torn apart. And while we're told these are criminals and terrorists, we see nurses, poets, fathers, mother being executed on the street and strangled in detention centers. And here in Indiana, our own legislator just passed HB 1343. Through the House, going to the Senate. Governor Braun to deploy military police from the National Guard anywhere in our state without local consent. No requests from the mayor, no approval from city councils, no county officials required, just the governor's order. How does it get any more Nazi Germany than that? And let's call it how it is. Think about what this means. Armed military forces can be deployed into Bloomington, your neighborhood, into protests like this without any oversight. The National Guard isn't trained for community policing. They are trained for military operations and to stand up against a tyrannical government when a state is in peril. This isn't about public safety. This is about consolidating authoritarian power.
Right.
Federal immigration enforcement operates with medical neglect, leading to preventable deaths, cover-ups, where they call homicide. We call them homicide, suicide, and murder. Family separations, including nursing mothers from infants. A 5-year-old is suffering right now. I don't know how many of you are parents. I couldn't even imagine. and children not receiving medical care, and adults to keep them alive? What have we become? Tom Homan leads ICE now, promising change. But Keith is dead, Renee is dead, Geraldo's dead, Alex was executed. Words are cheap. Where's the accountability? For decades, we watched our government destabilize other nations, support authoritarian regimes, and ignore human rights and abuses abroad. But now we see it ourselves. It's happening here. Nurses are being called terrorists, mothers are being shot in their cars, fathers are being killed for celebrating a new year, and men are being choked to death in detention centers. And the question is no longer, can this happen? The question is, can this happen in America? That's no longer the question. It's what will we do about it?
Yeah.
We must support organizations providing legal aid to detainees. And we need to call our representatives every single week until they're sick of hearing our voices.
Yeah.
We should boycott companies with ICE contracts and fund bail funds and deportation defense networks. But what can we do here? First, and most urgently, we must stop this bill and call our state senators before it passes the Senate. Yeah. We need pressure on Indiana University to declare a sanctuary campus status.
Yeah.
Not bringing in 3 virtual interviews for ICE. We need to create rapid response networks before it even starts. Support immigrant-owned local businesses. And what you could do as individuals, know your rights and know other people's rights. Offer skills, legal, medical, translation, childcare. Post on social media. Because every share shifts the algorithm and spreads the truth. We live in a digital world where we have access to our voice being heard across our nation and across our world. Have those uncomfortable conversations with family and friends, and if they don't listen, move on. The authoritarian countries, people who speak against those authoritarian countries, their government, they face death and imprisonment. We still have a constitutional right to protest, to organize and demand accountability. So let's take advantage of it while we have it, before it's gone. But for example, 1343 shows us those rights are under attack here in our own state. Keith can't celebrate another new year. Renee cannot read her poetry, and kids are without a mother. Geraldo cannot hug his children, and Alex cannot save another patient. This is our moment, not the election cycle, not after the next death, not when it's more convenient, but right now. The status quo is unacceptable, and anyone who is silent is complicit. Stand up, speak out, organize, and let's act.
ICE out! ICE out! ICE out! ICE out! ICE out!
Oh.
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
Hello. Hello. Thank you everyone for gathering today in solidarity against ICE. Can people in the back hear me?
Yeah.
Should I try to use the
Use your outdoor install.
Hello.
You gotta. Why is it when I give it to someone else it stops working? What is this?
It only works for you.
It only works for me, I guess.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hello.
Let's test.
Thank you everyone for gathering today in solidarity against ICE.
Okay.
Pull it straight out.
While the United States government continues to push for an extreme level of brutality against immigrants and BIPOC communities, this violence is not new to us and to our people. This racist and colonial narrative was established from the beginning of the U.S. and is so deeply embedded in this country that for some reason people call the land of the free. This nation was created on the ideals of white supremacy. European white immigrants coming to steal, displace, and genocide the indigenous peoples of this land. Today, America continues its racist and colonial ways. When Donald Trump and others rationalize ICE by calling immigrants terrorists and criminals, we all know he is the rapist and he is the monster to people here and across the world.
Right?
We know that the violent members of our society are ICE and police who brutalize and criminalize Black, brown, and poor peoples, who separate families and destroy lives, who steal people from their communities. We know the terrorists are the settlers who bomb and genocide Palestinians. We must resist their terrorism, their racism, and their violence.
Amen.
And to successfully resist, we must understand that the violence of ICE is not a deviation from the functioning of the United States. ICE is a descendant of slave catchers using extreme violent tactics to ensure racial and economic control.
Let them know.
ICE, U.S. military, U.S. police, and Israeli occupation forces train together and share oppressive tactics.
All the same.
We must realize ICE is an arm of the fascist United States empire. When we resist against ICE, we are resisting against the police murdering and mass incarcerating Black and brown people. We are resisting against the colonization of Hawaii and Boricuan, the indigenous name for Puerto Rico. We are resisting against U.S. military intervention in Latin America, African, and Arab countries. We are engaging in the struggle for liberation of all oppressed peoples. To commit to this struggle means not allowing the normalization of violence towards immigrants to continue. That's right. Every single person stolen by ICE deserves liberation. Do not let a person's citizenship status legitimize the violence against any person.
Amen.
No one is illegal on stolen land. Right. If someone tells you ICE and violence against immigrants does not involve them, know they are saying they are okay with the racist and colonial structures of this nation. Know that they are saying they are too individualistic to care for others.
Yes.
And their own community.
Exactly.
But everyone showing up here today has showed that we want change. We resist the society of violence by caring for and protecting our people. We need to call for Indiana University to become a sanctuary campus to protect our own communities. This would mean creating policies protecting undocumented people and all immigrants on campus and not allowing ICE officers on the campus without a warrant. As we advocate for a shift in our society, for mass deportations to stop, to abolish ICE and to protect immigrants. As the government measures to protect immigrants are failing, we must commit to protect our own communities and people however we can from the violent U.S. colonial war machine. This commitment to a struggle for liberation means to stay educated and question the narratives of Western news and politicians.
That's right.
I know that's right.
This means to get involved in local organizing.
Please.
Find the ways you can get involved and help and support your community.
Please.
Join a community defense network. This means to educate imperialism however you can. Land back and abolish ICE. Thank you.
When our communities are under attack, what do we do? So what do we do? Fight back! Fight back!
Technical difficulties. Hello? Yeah. We're good? They're telling us block cameras are on our streets at our workplaces like Lowe's are about safety.
Why?
Our safety is control. And flock is how they plan to get it. It's a camera that can tell your boss or ICE where you are and when you work. That controls what lets the boss pay you less. It's what lets ICE raid a food truck. It's what lets Pamela pull a sniper on the roof. A fight against flock is a fight against the boss. When I organize graduate workers, it's not just about the wages. We're after control. Dignity ends when your field is tossed aside by the state, when your watch. They're having a great time. When you're watched like a suspect on your way to work, it makes any worker in a warehouse or at a university too scared to speak up about being overworked or being trapped under a toxic advisor. It makes it harder to fight back. So where's our power? Right here! Right here! It's in each other. It is what we build together. Yes! So last year, the Indiana Graduate Workers Coalition, the organization I work with, proved it. I remember how I felt hearing the separatist visas being revoked. And I remember freaking out amongst the chaos. But calm down, because we had a plan. So easy to make me cry, I'm sorry. And the people to pull it off. Yes. We came together and we won real protections for international students. And we were the only university in this country to pull that off. That's why we're continuing that by demanding a sanctuary campus. Yeah. So half of America wants a union. 68 million workers would join one if one exists tomorrow. So the question is, how do you start? You find your people. You break the isolation that the surveillance creates. You then demand your dignity that it takes away. Kill flock in Bloomington. Tell the city that we don't want flock here. Yeah. We're not an outpost for them. Find your crew. Talk to us. Talk to the DSA. Talk to your coworker.
Get the flock out of Bloomington, guys!
Get the flock out of Bloomington! And to be clear, we don't want the mayor to just meet with flock and be like, listen, how can we make this like better surveillance?
Right! Right.
It's on the contract! Cut the contracts! Cut the contracts! Yay, everyone! Can you hear me?
Yeah!
All right. My name's Sandy Washburn, and I'm a researcher here at IU, and I organize with 5051 in town. I'm also a member of the University Alliance for Racial Justice. Go!
Gotta go, girl!
The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their last demand. We think here in Bloomington that we're insulated from things we see going around other places. Let me tell you, our local leaders are complicit from the university on down. There are 6 events right now posted. We've heard today the evilness of ICE and Customs and Border Patrol. And right now there are 6 events posted on the IU events website recruiting for Customs and Border Patrol. When the faculty raised this on Tuesday at the faculty council meeting,
We were gaslit. Imagine that. We were lied to. They say it's a third-party platform. We have to be neutral towards all employers. It's about liberal democracy. Right? The reality is we control and we can approve and disapprove which employers get to post on our website. They're not complicit by silence. They're complicit with their fucking mouths and their actions. I want to read some. Well, maybe I won't. All right. I have paper because I'm 63. Everyone else has. Hold on. Good. Can you not hear?
Not in the back, no.
Not in the back.
No, I was
You think that'll help?
Maybe. I was trying to help.
Double fisting.
Look for the helpers. Look for the helpers. So I want to say that I want everybody to contact Pam Whitten, the chancellor, Mark Bull, the IU spokesperson, and tell them to take that shit down. They can do that. You know what they had time to do? They had time to write a script and give it to career services, assuring students that we have to remain neutral. No, they're not. We should not be exposing students. Do we really want to recruit students to an agency that is executing people? No. And we should tell them that. I also want to thank everyone for being here today, and I want to thank Mayor Thompson for her video yesterday that she posted welcoming us here. That's great.
But
Thank you, Bryce. She also wanted to assure us that the contract we have with Flock, it contains the strictest privacy. And what I want to say about that is, once that data is collected, Mayor Thompson, nor the police, nor anyone else here possesses it or has control of it.
That's right.
Regardless of what's in a contract.
right.
Right?
Right.
I mean, we can see how many times laws are being followed today and contracts are being upheld.
Right.
We got no trust. We got no faith.
Right.
Right?
Right.
The other thing is, be clear. Not only are we spending $120,000 plus a year for those 40 cameras, that's after we purchase the cameras, then we gotta have a subscription. Did anybody ask you if you wanted your taxes spent that way?
No.
How many houses do you think we could put people in?
Definitely.
Yeah! How many mouths could we feed? But we're spending money on that.
Bullshit.
Be clear too, we're not just spending that kind of money. We are financially supporting an agency that kills people. That's what we're doing.
Murder.
The Constitution was a contract. They've broken.
They broke it. Absolutely. So I just want to close in saying that I'm really glad we're here during the day on a weekday. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like I go to work every day. I work my ass off, and then I get home and I've got to have sleepless nights just to follow the news and take action, right? I'm exhausted. And then we spend a Saturday organizing a protest.
That's right.
The reality is, we're going to have to escalate the disruption. I don't give a shit if they shut it down today. Shut it down. Shut it down. We don't need to fund it. Shut it down. All right, thank you, everyone.
How's it going, everyone? I think it's a testament that we're all out here in this fucking cold. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to say is, I just want to shout out Minneapolis too, because if we think 6 years ago today when George Floyd was murdered on camera, the first people to respond and push back were the people of Minneapolis. God bless those people. But today I want to talk about three things.
I believe so.
The three things are that this fight is against three major things. The first is border regimes. The fact that, you know, these states, these governments want to tell you that there's this thing called a border, and it's a real thing. And because of that, we can break up families, execute people, and kill them, and force them on this side, and do all this horrible fucking shit, and it's not fucking real. The second thing is the surveillance state. Okay, and obviously, Flock is directly correlated to that. We know the kind of information they're pulling from us. We know all that's getting used against us, surveilling every little movement we make in our lives. And the third thing is the illegitimate global war on terror.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I don't need to explain to everyone why border regimes and this fucking immigration shit is evil and stupid and all that thing. Like I already said, these borders aren't real. You're trying to divide land. I mean, they put borders in a lake. What the fuck? Okay, but I mean, that's the thing. That's the kind of bullshit. But imagine that. They're justifying executions of people. They're breaking up families, putting people in torture centers on the basis of this bullshit. And now the surveillance state. You know, it's pretty fucking ironic that these CEOs, that freak Peter Thiel, I don't know if you've ever seen a video, that the fuck this freak. These people want to keep files on you and your entire life and use it against you, but they won't let us see the Epstein files. They want to record every single aspect of your life so they can control every form of dissent, resistance, and any ounce of morality you might have when they do the type of shit like executing Alex Preddy in the street, or executing Renee Good, or executing black and Hispanic people in this country like the police have been doing for the past, I don't know, how many fucking years.
All the years. All the years.
And lastly, the global war on terror conditioned us to believe that there is this thing called terrorism, and you gotta fear it, and you gotta fight it.
That's right.
But that thing is not real. When the U.S. tortured Iraqi civilians in Abu Ghraib, they used that justification. When Israel bombed hospitals and killed Palestinian children because they would grow up to defend themselves, they said, oh, they're just terrorists. We can eradicate an entire people. And now they want to be able to use that justification retroactively on you. If you resist their fascism, you were just a terrorist. That Alex Preddy was somehow some terrorist, that he was armed. I mean, there's the Second Amendment, but we're not going to talk about that. But he was armed. These people think you're fucking stupid, and they fucking hate you.
Yeah.
And so what we do is we as a community learn from the lessons. We learn that, you know, it was our job to stop them when they bombed Iraq. It was our job to stop them when they were bombing Gaza. And it's still our job to stop them when they're killing our community members.
Amen.
And so we come together and we look out for each other. And I mean, one of the first, I know it already got shouted out, but I know the IGWC, the Indiana Grad Workers Coalition, has a demand that IU becomes a sanctuary campus.
Yeah.
And we're going to win that demand. Whether they listen or not, we're going to protect our community members, and those ICE motherfuckers are not coming on our campus. Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck
I mean,
More. Yeah, we're fine.
Bloomington, how we feeling? My name's Diego. My name's Eamon. And we're both organizers for YDSA, the Young Democratic Socialists of America. You might be familiar with DSA, aka the org that got fucking Zoran Mamdani as the mayor of New York. We are the youth section of that organization, and we believe that students have been on the right side of history since day fucking one, since Vietnam, since the civil rights movement, and especially with fucking Palestine. If you are a student here, I implore you to not let your activism or organizing end at this protest or with a story on Instagram. I implore you to come and check out our table. Make some noise, YDSAers. To come and check out our table, to learn how to organize, to learn how to be in a community of organizers, and to learn skills on how to build a movement, on how to organize things as great as a protest like this. Things like this don't just happen for one person. It takes all of us to come together to build space, to build a community where you can talk, where you can speak out against these injustices, these murders. If you believe that the purpose of education is to learn how to liberate ourselves and to leave this world better than how we found it, I implore you to come check out YDSA and give it a shot. We welcome everybody. Thank you.
Someone asked in the chat where this is at. We're in Bloomington, Indiana. Outside City Hall.
Cut the contract! Cut the contract!
right.
Yeah, let's cut that contract. Okay, thank you all for those who are distributing the whistles and the zines. I just want to give a little instructions about how to use them. So this is a technique that they're...
Please stand on the steps for people in the back of here. Thank you.
So if you've received a whistle, please hold on to it after this protest. The whistles are part of a system to help us communicate about ICE's presence. So one long, if you blow it in a broken rhythm like beep beep beep, then that alerts that the community, that ICE agents are in the area. If you blow it in one long continuous rhythm, just ee, then it's that ICE is detaining someone, and you're supposed to form a crowd around it and stay loud. So please don't use them right now to encourage chants. They're actually supposed to be a tool. We're also handing out these instructional guides so that people can remember how to use them. Thank you all. Bye, guys.
Fuck ICE! 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 Everywhere, you all know the story. It's so beautiful to see Bloomington turn out like this. Give yourselves a round of applause. And like the people said earlier, shout out to Minneapolis on the front lines fighting against ICE. Shout
Shout out to everyone who's been doing organizing. Shout out to everyone who's been raising money. Shout out to everyone who's been writing these zines. Shout out to everybody who's been recruiting, educating people, blowing the whistles. We need that. We need that. Now, I want to talk to you today about me being stupid. All right? There was once a time where I believed that, if there was a court order that, that meant something. That someone who isn't going to violate a court order, that's against the law. I thought that, American federal troops couldn't execute someone in the street with zero consequences. Not only zero consequences, but with an endorsement from the highest levels of government. I thought that couldn't happen. That was me being stupid. We now know, and we've seen with our own eyes, that not only are they willing to execute people in the streets, not only are they willing to abduct citizens, not only are they willing to occupy our cities, not only are they willing to do all of this, but they are doing this loudly. They are cheering about it. They are laughing at the fact that we can't do anything. It's a damn shame. And so one of the things that I've learned over the years, and that we've all learned over the years, watching this country go to shit, is that these judges, they're not going to save us. These politicians, you show up every 4 years, you press a button, you get some guys in office, they're not going to save us. Man, you can post, you can wish, you can beg, you can hope as much as you want. That's not going to save us. But you guys know this. Who saves us? We save us. We save us. You save us. We save us. We save us. We save us. Look to your left. Now look to your right. Look at these people around you. These are the people who you need. These are the people who you want by your side as things continue to get worse. These are the only people who are going to show up. And that's what community is. That's what democracy is. Show me what democracy looks like. 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 This is what democracy looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you have a public who understands that these issues of ICE, these issues of immigration, issues of black lives, issues of war and peace are not separate issues, that it's just niche interests from a certain sector of the public. These issues are all connected. This question of rising prices, this question of bombing Iran, this question of abducting Nicolas Maduro, this question of supporting a genocide in Palestine, that's deeply connected to the question of who is allowed to live and who is allowed to die here within the imperial core. The very same forces, the very same individuals, corporations, and institutions that are in favor of a genocide in Palestine, that are in favor of all these wars, of all this military expansionism of the American empire, the very same forces are the people who are also pushing for the militarization of your everyday life. They are pushing for the militarization of police. They are pushing for billions of dollars to fund ICE. They are pushing for all this. It's the same people. It's the same people. It's not even merely a conceptual link. It is a physical, actual institutional link. And fighting against it starts right here. It starts right here. So how many of you guys are part of an organization? Well, I stopped by to tell you today that is not enough. Okay? It's not enough. You're right. You need to do the things that you are claiming that you stand for. We need to be able to join together. We need to be able to seek out each other. There are people doing work. There are organizations doing work, and you can join that work. I'm part of the Democratic Socialists of America. How many DSA people do we have here? Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah? There's an organization that's fighting for people, that's fighting for socialism, that's fighting against all of these systems that we're talking about. Because these systems won't just crumble by themselves. These systems won't just collapse if you show up to enough protests. You know, the people running this shit, they would love it. They would love it if all you did was show up here, you know, beat the drum, wave the flag, say some chants, and then go home and do nothing. They would love that. But what they're scared of, what actually saves people, what actually defends the community, is sustained action over a long period of time. Because when our community is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And the more and more we're able to do that, the more and more that we are able to take the world and make it the way we want it. You know, there's a line that the arc of history bends towards justice. Unfortunately, that is a lie. It does not do it by itself. The arc of history only bends when the people rise up, take that shit, and bend it themselves. And that's the truth. Do I have any benders in the house?
My shiny little ass!
Benders in the house! So, join an organization, fight for your community, look at your neighbors, talk to your neighbors, talk to your community, talk to them all. You need to do all of this stuff. Otherwise, we're doomed. And I know that many people here, excuse me, I know that many people here are used to going out and to these protests. I mean, that's one of the things I like about Bloomington, that even in a relatively small town like this, we got so many people here, people you've never met before. You know, meet these people, form a new organization if you want, do something. And so if there's one thing that you take away from this is that the only way that anything will get better, the only way that anything good has ever happened in human history is because people banded together and made it happen. They bent the arc of history. So while we're watching all these abductions, these murders, these occupations of our city, the only thing that you should be able to do, the only thing that you should be channeling your energy towards is joining with your community and fighting back. Thank you all so much for coming out. Can I get a fuck ice? Fuck ice? Fuck ice? Hey, ice! KKK! IDF, they're all the same!
Ice! KKK! IDF, they're all the same!
Hey, ice! KKK! IDF, they're all the same! Ice! KKK! IDF, they're all the same! Ice! KKK! IDF, they're all the same! Ice! Okay, all right, yeah. The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
I said the people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
I said the people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
No ice. Wait, I forget how that chant goes. Hey, no KKK, no fascist. Let them people do it. Let them do it. All right. All right. One call to action I will do. There's an organization in town that's been raising money to try and get legal support for families and people who have been targeted by this occupation of our country, by this occupation of our city. I mean, Bloomington isn't untouched by this. There are families who are affected by this. It might not make the giant headlines, but you know that's the nature of this occupation. And so, if you all take out your phones and donate a few dollars, if you go to givebutter.com/Bloom for the number 4 justice. Bloom for justice. That's Bloom Air. They're helping families. They're raising money, and they're doing their utmost to be the community front against this fascist attack.
Can you repeat it? Woo!
Bloom for justice. Givebutter.com. Bloom for justice. Say it back.
For
Okay, I screwed that one up. Bloom for justice. Say it back. Bloom for justice.
GiveButter.com.
Bloom for justice. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it till you remember it. Bloom for justice. All right, thank you guys so much.
Good contract.
What? What? Ow!
Ice out. Ice out. Ice out. Thank you.
All right, we keep this stuff. It's up to you.
Excuse me?
MC, it is.
Do you know what time it